Hi everybody, I'd just like to shoot a little video. Haven't done one for a week or so, but something I found out this week which is just amazing, which makes our opportunity even better. So I'd just like to talk about that for a second. If you're coming on here watching it live, just put hi in the comments. If you're watching it later, just put replay. It's been a really miserable day up here in Tyneside, but it looks as though it's clearing up a little bit, so might get a little bit of sunshine on a Sunday. So anyway, just got to flick round and we'll show you something. Now, I joined this a couple of years ago for one reason only, that it had a very exciting online opportunity to that. Obviously, I'd been involved in a business which was mainly offline for the last 24 years, but I always really was interested in the online because I could see that being the future. So what I'm just going to talk about in a second is just some of the orders actually coming in. So Linda's just picked, you've got to understand as well, this is the 23rd of August, and traditionally it's the worst month of the year for retail because a lot of people are on holiday and you could get every reason under the sun why they wouldn't be getting any orders. Now, Linda's picked up an order there, £93. Jackie's picked up an order there, online order there for well over £100, which is absolutely fantastic. Hiya John, just coming on there. If you notice, Dave's just picked up an order there of £112. Hang on, I'm just going to have to go and open all these up so you can actually have a look at it. So I'll just come back to the bottom again and work my way back up. So one of the things that I've always believed in, you've got to have proof of evidence of orders going to our customers to make that the opportunity has lots of legs. So hang on, just coming back up to that. So we've got up to Dave, got an order there, £112. There's a new order there online there of 33 points, bonus points, which is about £35. Just going up there, there's another one there of £70 online. Another one there, £35. One there, £46. One there, £65. I'm just going to carry on with this because there's so many of them. £32. There's a one there for £47. One there for £39, one there for £78, one there for £48, one there for £59. We got a one for 177 bonus points online, which is nearly close to £200. Now, the exciting thing about this is, especially on the online side of it, that's where the future is. If it had just been the offline side, I don't think I would have even got involved in it, because I know the online side works, but I had a problem with the online because it was so shifting completely to online. You had to have that online business to do it. Now things have changed. With the company I was with before, 25 years ago, the catalogue had amazing products that you couldn't get anywhere else. Now, that range, if you can get the product somewhere else at a cheaper price, you ain't got a business. You've got a business that's disappearing fast. So the public's getting smart now and they look around. So products in that other company that were selling for £15, you can go on Wish or other companies or pound shops and get them for £1. So the public are very sharp now. They can search out online deals as well. So they want to make sure that they're getting a good deal and not getting ripped off. So first of all, it had to be a company that produced its own products, which is absolutely amazing. And there's a couple of things that I didn't think was possible, especially with a company turning over something like 1.3 billion, but only a tiny amount in the UK and Ireland a minute. It's so under the radar at a minute. But there's very few, if virtually next to nothing, of out of stocks. So I said I'd actually share something new today that I haven't actually shared before. And basically, when we went into lockdown in March, the service centre girls actually had to work from home, which was perfect. Everything worked exactly the same. So great. You know, they didn't have to commute to work. I don't know how far they live away from the HQ, but everything worked absolutely perfect. There was no out of stocks. The catalogues carried on. It's absolutely amazing. But I happened to actually phone up last week. Well, over the last couple of weeks, every time I phone up, I keep getting the same girl. And I think, well, this is strange. Does she actually know I'm phoning up and all that? So anyway, I had a bit of a conversation with her. And then I find out there's only 3 girls in the service centre. And the other 2 are actually, they're back in the office now. And they're doing other jobs. You know, they're not just on the phones, they're doing other jobs in the office. So there's 1 girl covering the service centre. And when you phone up, the queue is very rarely over 2 or 3 in the queue to speak to somebody on the service centre. Now, I found that amazing. And I don't know if you remember an advert on the telly years ago for Carlsberg Lager, I think. And the Carlsberg, probably the best lager in the world, was the thing. But they had their service centre, and it was a room with a telephone, and the telephone was covered in dust. And then the phone rang this day, and somebody went to pick it up, and it was a wrong number, because what they were saying, that there was never any problems with the products with Carlsberg, so they didn't need a customer service. Now that blows me away that a company so big has got so few problems, and the reason for that is that the products that you order gets delivered, they don't get damaged when they turn up. And then if there ever is an issue, you just phone up the service centre with hardly anybody in the queue, and they answer it and sort it out straight away. There's no calls to India. It's the most annoying thing in the world when something's not right and you get put through to India. Or even worse, this week I actually had to phone npower about changing the meter or something. And I phoned up npower, and there was 35 in the queue, and I thought, well, I'm not going to do that. So I phoned up again, and there was 6 in the queue, and it said estimated time to speak to the call centre 8 minutes. I thought, well, 8 minutes is not bad. 38 minutes later, I was still on the phone. I just gave up. So the most infuriating thing is it's when you're building a business is, one, you've got to be in contact with a service centre because of issues, or the other is that when you get through to it's in India and they can't understand English, and it drives you mad. So this business is absolutely amazing. It's got so much potential on the offline with the catalogue side and the online side, which is massive. So getting back to why I joined on the online side, if you've never come across the catalogue side of it, for some reason, only 2 out of 10 houses buy from a catalogue. Haven't got a clue why. It's right across the UK and Ireland, that same ratio. Whether it's below people to sort of buy on the door, I don't know. There's no reason to actually do that at all. So basically, what I found was, well, that's okay, because you can make a lot of money by just finding 2 out of 10 houses in every street and building a great customer base. But what's happened the other 8 out of 10? Now, since the lockdown kicked in, all the people who weren't into home shopping have now learned how to home shopping, and all the people who know how to look for a bargain, if they're looking for, you find you've got a product range where you're trying to sell it for £15 and get it £1 somewhere else. The public are sharp. They've worked that out now. So you've got to be a business which has massive potential in the UK and Ireland, so far under the radar. You're joining a team with fantastic support and look after and help you. You've got an absolutely amazing opportunity, and the products absolutely sell like hotcake. There's lots of repeat business, and it's the number 1 brand in Europe. For one reason, it's because the products are brilliant, and the people in the different countries have took advantage of it. And that's what we've got in the UK and Ireland now. We're backed by a huge company which got millions behind them. For the last 10 years, have made £100 million profit every year and invest £11 million back into the business to make it better for us. So we've got all that behind us to expand in the UK and Ireland. So it's never been a better time to join. If you've noticed people on the team here that you know their name, get back to them and ask them for more information, or you can message me. And in a second, I'll actually just put a link in this as well at the top. Every sort of 3 weeks, I have a catalogue with 70% of products which are discounted. Now, imagine going to one of the supermarkets says every week there's products 70% off. People would just go and buy that stuff, and that's how our model actually works. And on top of that, they throw in online sales. At the minute, we've got one till Thursday of 40% off products. So I'll send you the link in there. You can have a little look at it and see how it works. So it's a mega exciting time ahead. We're just in the quietest period of the year, which is still very close to what we did last 3 weeks, to be quite honest. So it's not going to be much different. But what we do know is the next few catalogues on the way up to Christmas. I think there's five catalogues left on the way up to Christmas, because we'll get paid every 3 weeks, not 4 weeks. Makes a massive difference to be paid every 3 weeks, because you get that extra check. 5 times a year, you're getting a double check. It's so powerful working on that 3 week cycle. So anyway, if you want to get some more information, come back to us. If you're watching it later, just put replay. If you've got any questions, just message me and I'll send you details. And watch a little bit later when I put the link above for all the products up to 40%. So I never thought I'd find a company better than the last one, but you've got to change with the times and have the right products at the right price and actually invest your money back into the business. Now, since we've went in lockdown, the figures haven't gone down at all. You know, that it's just carried on growing absolutely perfectly, which means last year they made over 100 million profit. They'll do exactly the same again this year. Plus all the money they're going to invest to make the products better. And they've just launched a vegan range of products as well, because obviously that's very popular. So we've got 1,500 products, 750 in an online and offline catalogue, which is discounted up to 70% off as every catalogue. So that's why you're seeing some of these orders coming in over £100, £200. Lots of big orders, and the reason for that is it's not Christmas, it's because there's good deals. But guess what? When we're getting near Christmas, at the boom time of retail, if you don't understand the retail in the UK, Ireland as well, booms between September and Christmas. That's where the high street used to make most of the money. Obviously, not so many people go at the high street now. All the shops are shutting because people are flipping to online. So we've got the both avenues covered, and we can do a bit like Next as well. If you know the Next range, they have a catalogue and do most of their orders online. So people pay for the catalogue to come through the letterbox so they can see all the products, and then they do it online, or they can do it online. So there's lots of ways to skin a cat, but it's a very exciting time to join. So if you've got any questions, send them through. Have a fantastic rest of the Sunday. I hope the weather clears up, and have a fantastic week, and I'll speak to you all soon.